2012.
I'm seeing a huge explosion in the sky. It's a natural explosion in the sky. And this is going to have an effect on the water, on the earth. Collision, yes. In northern Asia, somewhere there, they're going to find there's a way of using leaves that's going to have a medical property. That there's something in this leaf in northern Asia that's going to help, and I think you might even find this is connected with things like arthritic things or to do with joints, something of that kind. Also this year there's a pianist, it's a man, it's quite famous man pianist, and he's going to lose his fingers in an accident. Some people are going to get together and they're going to try and claim damages for their children. They're going to say these children have been damaged by GMT crops. This in fact will not be founded. Yes, protests have started again in London. People just want more. People just want more of everything. People want more money, they want more homes, they want more. In London, people just want more of everything. A lot of dissatisfaction. Yes, in France, somebody comes up with a design that is going to change air travel. This is quite a revolutionary thing, and the person's been working, or a group of people have been working on this for several years. This now comes to fruition for them. It becomes more and more easily recognized that the human race begins to lose its sense of self through electronics. It's where do we going here with anything linked and associated with computers, with machines? The human race begins to lose itself more and more, and there's going to be quite a lot of experimentation and investigation into this. You'll also find during this year people are going to be moving more and more out of cities. People are going to be looking more and more for locations that are taking them away from all the rushing and the hyper energy, and the people are going to be looking to just move out from the cities and start to like find themselves, find quietness, find some peace, some tranquility, and just people just moving out from cities. The human race becomes more and more affected by fear of attack, whether this be from a germ or from their neighbor, from a country, from the sky. The insecurity and fear that's being felt is becoming more and more extreme and unfounded. A guy in Sweden who's been working hydro something discovers there is less and less water and ice on the planet, and this is going to be recorded. His findings are going to be recorded as very, very significant. Is this in Brazil? Yeah, I see it. There's like a huge mass falls from the sky and leaves a scar in Brazil. It's a lot of people get hurt by this, but it's massive. This thing, it just falls out from the sky. I see India. And at this time there is a disease, there's an outbreak of a disease. This is a rabies it will be associated with a rabies kind of disease. This disease is going to be carried by a kind of rat-looking creature that lives by water. People look for the more simpler way of life, are looking for simpler ways to live life, simpler ways to be within themselves. And this also links into people moving out of the cities. And you find now most big cities have less freedom, less space for people to move around. It's kind of like barriers, TV cameras, all sorts of things are going up in the cities. There is just less and less freedom. To pay to go here, pay to go there, pay to go through this toll, pay to experience that. It's there's less and less free places to walk and roam around. In Spain, there's great floods this year. Crops are severely destroyed through the flooding. Yeah, a lot of floods in Spain.